Hannah, could you visit me the day after tomorrow?
Hello, Mom. I would love to visit, but I have my part-time job.
I thought you only worked until noon. You could visit us after you're done with your work.
I have to start preparing for dinner as soon as I finish my job, so I don't think I can visit you. Would you mind if I visit you on another day?
Why not the day after tomorrow?
Is there a reason why you want me to visit on that particular date?
You know that we have a funeral next week. I wanted to ask you to clean the gravestones before we have the funeral. I'm getting old and it's hard for me to do it on my own. I won't accept no for an answer.
How about tomorrow? I don't have work tomorrow, so I think I'll be able to help you with the preparations.
I'm not open tomorrow. You can always prepare for dinner after you visit me, or ask Ella to prepare dinner for you.
My daughter is busy studying for her exams. I don't want to disturb her.
She's not that smart. Studying won't take her to a prestigious university. She can spare a few days not studying. I heard you haven't even hired a tutor for her. Doesn't that mean you're not so serious about her education?
No, not at all. Ella told me she didn't need a tutor.
I guess she doesn't take studying seriously either. Robert's son is also preparing for his exams like your daughter. But he has a tutor hired even though it costs him a lot of money. He's aiming to enter one of the most prestigious universities in this state.
Wow.
But look at Ella. She's a problematic high school student. I wonder where her genes come from. I heard you had to talk with her teacher about her attitude at school. What a kid she is. She even punched her classmate last year. I couldn't believe my ears when I heard the news.
I do agree that it was bad to be violent towards the classmates, but she did it to help her friend who was bullied at school. If Ella didn't help her, she might have been bullied even more.
That doesn't justify her actions. Hannah, don't you think you're spoiling her too much? You should teach her what's right and wrong.
I'm proud of my daughter who saved her friends from bullies. It might not have been the best way to help, but she was thanked by her friend and her parents. Ella is very considerate and empathetic.
Like mother, like daughter. I guess she had the wrong role model. I knew you weren't capable of raising a child because you grew up without a father.
I don't think that really matters.
Be sure to come visit me the day after tomorrow. Robert and his wife are busy supporting his son getting ready for his exams. They also have a stable job, unlike you who only has a part-time job. You should have some free time to spare.
All right, I'll visit you the day after tomorrow. I want Dad to peacefully rest in heaven after his funeral.
Just say yes if you're gonna agree to it anyways. I wasted time chatting with you. Visit me as soon as you finish your job. Bring the cleaning tools with you, okay?
Half a year later.
Hannah, is Ella trying to get into the Ivy League?
Is that a big deal?
Do you understand how difficult it is?
I've spent most of my life living abroad, so I don't know much about the universities here.
Are you really her mother? She'll never be able to pass.
My husband is in charge of discussing these things with my daughter, and he told me he was positive about her decision.
Huh? Did my son really tell you that?
I'm pretty sure. I think that's why my daughter decided to aim for those universities in the first place. Well, we never know what awaits in our future, so we can't be 100% sure about it. Her standardized test scores are pretty good.
Does her homeroom teacher know about it?
Yes, her teachers are supportive of her too.
You must be kidding.
No, it's the truth. Why would I lie to you? I'll miss her if she leaves to live in the dormitories, to be honest. It's not so common in my home country. She'll always be my little girl, so I have to admit that I'm pretty worried about her.
Why? Why is Ella going to such a prestigious university?
Ella told me that the university she wanted to go to was famous for the field she wanted to specialize in.
I'm not talking about her reasons. Why is Ella, who's famous for being a problematic student, supported by her school? It must be a mistake.
It's not. She's not problematic. And she loved studying since she was little. Ella always aced all of her tests at school.
Oh, I see. I never knew Ella was such a smart girl. It made me change my perceptions about her. Wasn't her birthday coming up?
Yes, just next month. But her birthday is right before her last standardized test, so we're planning to have a party after she gets admitted into university.
I'll be sure to send her a gift.
What? You're gonna get her a birthday present?
Why do you sound so surprised?
You've never sent her any gifts. It's your first time ever to celebrate her birthday. I bet she'll be glad to receive a gift from her grandmother.
I doubt it. She might refuse to receive presents from me.
I guarantee you that she'll love it.
If you say so. I'm glad to hear that all my children are smart. I'm very proud to be their grandmother. Tell her to look forward to her presents.
Ella, are you home?
I went home after school to get my textbooks, but I've already left to study at the library. Are you done with work, Mom?
I just came back home from work.
Okay, take some rest. I'll study at the library for a bit before heading home. Maybe for an hour or two.
Don't overwork yourself too much. I know you're worried about the test tomorrow, but I'm sure you'll do just fine.
Thanks, Mom.
What do you want for dinner, sweetie? I was thinking of preparing something nice for you, and I was wondering what to make. Is there anything you want to eat in particular?
Anything's fine, Mom. Nothing special. Just cook whatever you were planning to.
If you say so. I guess I'll cook your favorite dish. We won't be having a party yet, but it's your birthday today. Let me at least prepare what you like.
Thanks, Mom. I'll look forward to it.
Oh, I almost forgot to tell you. Your grandmother said she sent you a birthday gift. Did you receive it?
Yep, I received it today. It ended up in the trash can, though.
Huh? Did you put it in the trash?
Yep, who needs that?
Ella, I know you don't like your grandmother, but isn't that too much? She might not have been the best grandmother for you, but she wanted to celebrate your birthday after realizing how hardworking you were.
I don't need any celebrations from her. She wasn't interested in me at all.
I'm sorry, Ella. It's all because I'm an immigrant and undereducated. She not only looks down on me, but also you too.
There's nothing wrong with being an immigrant. You're also smart, Mom. Actually, I think you're smarter than Grandma. I never felt any respect towards her.
Ella, she's still your grandmother. And didn't you get what you wanted for your birthday present? I provided her with some ideas on what to get you for your birthday. It's a present from your grandmother. Don't be so harsh on her.
Do you know what she sent me? I don't think you would appreciate it either.
What did she send you?
I guess she wants me to get sick. The present is in the trash can in my room. You should go and check.
In your room? Okay, I'll go and see what she got for you. Did Grandma send you a cake for your birthday? It looks like she cooked for you.
Doesn't it look disgusting? I was so confused. I couldn't believe my eyes when I opened it. It's a peach cake.
Peach? But you're allergic to peaches.
That's probably why. She wanted me to get sick so that I would fail my tests. She knows that I won't recover in time if I eat her peach cake tonight.
I'm so sorry, Ella. I should have refused when Grandma offered to send you a birthday present.
It's not your fault, Mom. We should blame Grandma.
But it's partly my fault. I thought she'll finally be proud of you, Ella. I should have known better. It must have ruined your day.
Mom, I'm fine. I don't need Grandma to be proud of me. Thanks to Mom and Dad, I'm living a happy life. I'm lucky to be your daughter.
Ella.
You don't have to try and protect me from Grandma. Don't act humble towards her. We've had enough. Why would we want to be part of someone's family who's so awful to us?
That's true. I was hoping for the best for you, but I guess I was wrong. I'm so happy you grew up to be an honest, kind-hearted girl. I'm so lucky to have you as my daughter. I love you from the bottom of my heart, sweetie.
Hello, Hannah. I can't contact Robert and his wife. Do you know anything?
Don't you have something more to say to me?
What do you mean?
About the present you prepared for Ella?
How was it? Did she enjoy her present? I had to spend the whole day baking it for her, but she hasn't expressed any gratitude nor mentioned a single word of thanks. She has absolutely no manners.
I thought you knew Ella was allergic to peaches. Why did you have to top it with raw peaches? You know she gets the worst allergic reactions when she eats them raw. This is not funny.
She hasn't eaten it anyways, right? I knew she would just ignore my present.
Then why did you send it to her in the first place?
I thought I might be lucky. She could eat it without realizing it included peaches.
How dare you? You're evil.
It's her fault for applying to a smarter university than Robert's son. I did so many things to support my grandson to get into a prestigious university. Why should your daughter be accepted to such a prestigious university when you don't even have a private tutor hired for her? It doesn't make sense at all.
Ella has been studying really hard. It's just that her hard work paid off.
Robert and his wife both graduated from a prestigious university. I doubt you even graduated high school properly.
I was homeschooled for personal reasons.
Homeschooled? Ugh, don't make me laugh. And you haven't even graduated university? Are you serious?
You're pathetic.
Huh? What did you just say? I don't want to be called pathetic by someone who doesn't even know their father.
You still grew up to be evil like this despite being from what you call a normal family. I bet your parents were evil and pathetic like you. I can see it in your genes.
Excuse me, my parents were wonderful people. Shut your little mouth, Hannah. I accepted you to marry my son because you were pregnant with his baby. But if you continue to be rude like this, I'll make you divorce my son.
How? Do you think my husband will leave me just because you tell him to?
After my husband died, I became the head of this house. He'll have to listen to my orders.
Oh, really? I never knew you were so powerful. But do you even have any power in the household? What exactly can you do as the head of the house?
If I accept you, you'll get some financial aid from me. Just like how I aided Robert and his son, you get help when you're in need of money. Don't you want financial aid?
No, not at all. You've been making fun of me and looked down on me all this time. You never tried to help us even once, did you? We never wanted your help in the first place, so there's really no need for our family to be accepted by you.
After my death, you get to inherit money, too. Don't you want it?
Nope, my husband doesn't need it either.
Then let's break our relationship and end it here. You all are no longer part of my family. Tell your husband not to come home ever again.
Okay, I'll tell him that. Don't you ever get involved with my family. Oh, by the way, were you wondering about Robert and his family's whereabouts? They're also planning to break relations with you.
Huh? Why would Robert do that?
His son never liked to study, but you've been forcing him and pressuring him to do so. He's been suffering from stress, enduring all the private lessons and tutorings every day.
He needed to study hard in order to get into a prestigious university.
What if he didn't want to? He never dreamed of getting into a prestigious university, so he decided to give up.
Give up? What do you mean?
He didn't apply to the university you wanted him to get into.
Huh? Where did he apply to then?
I won't tell you the name of the university, but he applied to a small institution. He said he was interested in computer science. There was a program he wanted to take part in, so he chose to apply to a different school. He decided what was best for him.
Why? They haven't told me anything about it.
They kept it a secret until the application period was over. They didn't want you to make a big deal out of it.
I've already bragged about my grandson being admitted into a prestigious university.
It's your fault, isn't it? The results haven't even been announced yet.
How much do you think I provided them for financial aid? What was all my money for?
It was your choice to aid them financially. They never asked you to do so. They regret making their son endure all the pressure from you, so they decided to break relations with you in order to make a more comfortable environment for their son.
That's why they're ignoring my calls.
I guess they blocked you. Now that I've said everything I wanted to, I think I'll leave the conversation. I don't think I'll meet you ever again, but I hope you stay healthy.
Hannah, wait a minute. Ella is leaving the house if she gets admitted into university, am I right?
Yes, if she's admitted.
You'll have to pay for her dormitory fees. What if I pay for them instead? I bet the tuition is expensive too. I could offer you some financial aid.
Are you targeting Ella now? Do you remember the horrible things you did to her? You made fun of her and even sent her a peach cake she was allergic to. We don't need help from someone who's been so awful towards us.
I'll accept you as my son's wife. You've always wanted to be accepted by me. You hoped I would cherish you and Ella like I did for Robert's wife and son.
I don't need your support nor acceptance. I have Ella and my husband who cherishes me. Their love is enough for me.
Is there anything you want, Hannah? A car? A brand bag?
Please stop. This is getting ridiculous. There's nothing I want, and there's no reason for you to do such a thing for us. I don't think I can forgive you no matter what.
What am I going to do after both my sons break relations with me? I'm getting old, so I'm worried about my future. I'm your mother-in-law, am I not? Couldn't you help me out?
I'm afraid I can't. You can't expect to be forgiven after everything you did. It's your fault that everyone left you. You should reflect on your actions. I don't think I can ever forgive you.
Hannah, let me apologize for everything I did to you and Ella. Tell your husband that I need help. He's my son. He has to help me.
I don't think so. He thinks you deserve it. There's no one who would help you out of this situation.
Hannah, how about we have a proper discussion about this? I want to congratulate her for her hard work.
I told you that we don't need anything from you. You're no longer part of my family. Ella, my husband, and my mother, they're my only family. I don't think I can look after an evil old woman who's not even related. But both my daughter and her cousin successfully got admitted into the university they hoped to go to. To prevent a surprise visit from his mother, Robert decided to move somewhere far. We also moved closer to Ella's university so that she could easily visit us when she wanted to. My husband told me that his relatives never liked his mother, who would brag about her family whenever she had the chance to. When we broke relations with her, no one felt sorry for her. I guess she was never aware of all the kindness she was receiving from her relatives. I hope she finally learned her lesson. I also heard a rumor that she's been using her money to distract herself from loneliness, and that she was tricked by several scammers, making her lose most of her savings. Surprisingly, seeing her suffer after we broke relations with her never made me regret my decisions. I always wanted to be accepted as her son's wife, but my daughter's words made me realize what was really important to me. Now that I finally realize who was really important to me, I'll do whatever I can to protect my precious family members.